What's up, YouTube? How's it going? This is Deucedimples or Bailey. Uh, okay, what's new? So, I just got this really cool t-shirt from my friend Chris. He sent this to me because he know I love to bike, which if you watch these videos, then you probably know that as well. So can't wait to wear this. This will be awesome. It also happens to match, not on purpose. These pretty cool running shoes I picked up on New Balance's website. Got them on sale. I like them a lot. They're pretty cool. A little firm, but they have flexibility as well, and they're really, really light. And it also helps that they look cool. I have to say, these are probably the coolest looking pair of running shoes I've ever purchased. Most of them look really crappy. Look like, I don't know, somebody's mom bought them shits or something from like Payless or something. I don't know. But anyway, at any rate, yeah. Another new thing. So I had an odometer, heart rate monitor device. It was a Polar CS200. It had some glitches. I paid like $200 for it. I sent that shit back. Because one, I would have kept it, but I had an issue during this Sunday's past race, which I'll get into in a little bit. But I upgraded finally, and I went ahead and spit the extra cheese and got a Garmin. So, Garmin should be paying me or some shit for advertising their stuff. I just got it today. Haven't really messed around with it. It is the Garmin Edge 500. It has the device, which is red and black. Pretty snazzy because it matches my bike. And red also happens to be one of my favorite colors. And then, I think, what is this? A power adapter for recharging. Very nice. This is the heart rate monitoring device that you attach with the band that goes around your chest. And I don't know, other little parts. I don't know yet where they belong exactly. Because I haven't really had a chance to really read over anything yet. So, yeah, haven't got into it just yet. Got a lot of nice little parts and stuff in there. But that's pretty cool. I'll probably be reading up on this stuff tonight. They got all these different, oh wow. They're high tech. They got like 6 manuals in here for different languages. They're about that life. Okay, so what else? So this Sunday, I competed in the Mapletown race in Pennsylvania. That's in Greensboro County. It's a ABRA association race. It's like Appalachian bicycling something such, whatever. But anyway, race was 39 miles. It is my first road race. The other races that I've talked about were either crits or races that are done at the oval. So this is like the first road race. 39 miles. So I go with my friend Kelly, who you've seen in previous videos. So we get out there. We got a little lost, but we made it. And we had to kind of rush to warm up because we got there later than we wanted. And then while we're warming up, it starts pouring. And no, they do not cancel the race unless it's like tornado, thunder, lightning, complete utter devastation. Otherwise, you still have to bike in the rain. So we're warming up and it's pouring. And I'm like, oh, maybe it'll stop. It doesn't even look like it. So anyway, we watched the other groups go ahead because there's a couple other groups that were going ahead of us to race, and then we would start. So then I started the race, I guess, positioning wise, like kind of towards the back. Since it was raining, people were being very cautious. And once we had a neutral like rollout, and once the car moved out of the way, people just picked up pace. But some people were really going slow, and I was like, man, I can't be stuck back here doing this. This is no way to. I can't do this. I know I can go faster than this, and just trusting my handling and good judgment, and hopefully nothing crazy happens or whatever. So I pick up the pace, and I just try to go catch up with a larger pack. I wasn't sure who I was trying to catch up with, but I was trying to pick up the pace because man, this is my first time, and I didn't want to get like stuck in the back somewhere and struggling. So I ended up picking up the pace, catching up with these few of the women, and some other women that were behind caught up as well, and we worked together for, there was like 8 to 10 of us. It's like 2 or 3 men here and there, but we weren't competing against the men, only the women. We worked together for about 10 to 15 miles of the race, and then we had a couple hills, whatever, like phenomenal, and absolutely phenomenal. And so I just floored it. Even though it was raining, I just went ahead and I just went for it. So we ended up dropping most of the pack. So it was only 4 of us. 2 men, 2 women, including myself. We stuck together for the last, like all the way until there was like 7 to 8 miles left of the race, left in the race. But the mistake I made was during one of the pulls where I was in front. I was in front too long, and I kind of expended myself over much, so that when I, flicked my elbow, took it onto the back to rotate, not too long after that, a hill came that we had to go up. And since I had just expended myself pulling, when it came time to come up the hill, I had less energy than the other riders. So what ended up happening with that, I got dropped. After getting dropped, I was able to keep them in my eyesight, but I was never able to catch up with them. So I did the last, whatever, between like 5 to 7 miles, or whatever it was, of the race by myself. But I definitely tried to keep my pace up because I didn't want someone to come in behind me and just like, pass me up, or I would be like super pissed. So I was able to keep up, and I finished the race. It was the hardest thing physically I've ever done in my life so far. It was very tough. The conditions were terrible. It rained like 30 miles of the 39 miles of the race. But I think the rain was actually to my advantage because it made the other riders more nervous, whereas I was a little more fearless. I had, developed a bit of a strategy that I knew I could power down the hill unless a volunteer who had like, they waved the flags, if there's like a sharp turn coming up or something, if they had one of those people out there waving, then I knew to slow down a little bit and be more careful. But if I didn't see a person, then if I saw a hill, I know I'd just power down it and just try to, hammer down that thing to try to catch up and keep a good pace. Because at the time, especially when I got by myself, I was still trying not to fall too far behind. So going with that method helped me a lot. But it was really difficult. I had to really focus on breathing and to keep going. And there's a couple times towards the end where I didn't know if I was going to be able to finish. My legs felt like jello. I was wobbly completely. I was just completely worn out. So, but I guess the last, bit of the race, it did stop raining. But I had already been drenched. My shoes were drenched. They were soaked. I was gushing water out. And then I was very smart, and I forgot to pack extra clothes. I packed extra shirt, but not shorts, so I had to ride back in the same wet ass shorts that I wore to the race. So I guess next time I go into a road race, I'll try to be more prepared with my clothing and things. And yeah, but I ended up getting third place. Yay me! So I was really that was really unexpected. I didn't think that I was even gonna place that well for my first race. So I was really excited about that. And I learned something else about myself, which I kind of already knew, but I was just not even thinking about it, not being smart. But do not work out like really hard, especially your legs with weights and squats, a couple days before you have a race, because that really killed me. I think I would have been able to keep it with the pack had I not done that. What else? Oh, so the morning of my odometer, which is why I have the Garmin, it decided to not work. And I didn't troubleshoot it like I should have. Whatever. I figure if I'm paying this much money for this damn thing, it needs to work. So anyway, it didn't work. I wasn't able to keep any of my stats. I didn't know really how many miles I did altogether or how long it took me or my cadence or my speed. But I kind of compared this to my friend Kelly's, who actually took 7th place. And so she did an average speed of 16 miles per hour and 2 hours and 17 minutes to complete the race. Since I came before she did, and I definitely was going at a faster pace, I can definitely say that I did at least that much. Definitely, if not more. But I was really proud of myself, and I'm anxious to do more races. And I don't know. I don't know what the next race is that I'll be doing, because a lot of them are far away and it's kind of hard to get to. But that's this week's bike update. If you have questions, don't hesitate. Any comments, they are welcome. All right. You guys enjoy the week. Peace.